Hey everyone, welcome to I Speak Organized. Today's video is a declutter with me, and I'm going to be taking you along with me as I go through and refresh and fix my kids' storage systems for their toys. And this is something that I do frequently throughout my home with various different organizing systems. And this is also something that I work on with my clients on a weekly basis to help them establish and maintain good systems and routines for organizing in their homes. So as I go through the process, I'm going to be sharing a few of my professional insider tips. And so if this is something that you need to get done and you want to declutter along with me, or you're just interested in learning some of my tricks, then stick around and let's get into it. My name is Melanie and I'm your professional organizer and productivity consultant. What does that even mean? Welcome back, everybody. If you're new to the I Speak Organized YouTube universe, then allow me to introduce myself. My name is Melanie, and I'm your professional organizer and productivity consultant. I help hardworking families and professionals find form in their space and purpose for every phase of life. And if you love all things home organizing and decluttering, or need ideas for schedule and time management, as well as motivation techniques, then you should consider subscribing to this channel. All you have to do is tap the little subscribe button down in the corner or the little circle icon of my face at the end of the video, and that will make you an official member of the Speaker Fam, and I would love to have you on board. I am a small business owner and I make these YouTube videos in my very limited spare time, typically while my kids are napping. So it is an absolute labor of love. I really strive to bring my audience the best quality content on all things home organizing, as well as help people that are interested in learning how to start their own professional organizing business. So be sure to tap the thumbs up and hit the little notification bell if you become a subscriber. I always forget to tap the thumbs up button, so it's great to have a little reminder every once in a while. So this basket here is part of my basket decluttering system, and I did a video on this probably about a year ago. And just to give you a basic rundown of what it is, I keep a basket or a bin in every sort of high traffic zone in my house. And anytime I come across an item that is out of place, I go ahead and I just stick it in the basket. And usually what I try to do at the end of the night is like a 15-minute reset before the next day. And it's just a quick decluttering session that I do regularly throughout the week, where I'll take the basket from each of the high traffic areas and I will walk around my home and replace items where they need to go. And if I am traveling from the living room to a bedroom, which are two high traffic zones, I will take my living room basket and I'll rehome everything, and then I will replace the empty basket with a full one, and I'll just continue doing that around my home until all the baskets are empty and back in their original zones. And I've found that this makes picking things up throughout the day so much less stressful, because I'm not zigzagging throughout the house to put things away constantly throughout the day. I just have a little temporary landing place for the things that are out of place, so that at the end of the day, when my kids are asleep, I can very quickly just go through and put things back where they need to go. So that's a good one. Whew, it's getting hot in here, so I had to turn on our very loud AC unit. I apologize about that. but I just wanted to give you guys a few additional tips to make this process a little bit more efficient and less overwhelming, a little less stressful. And it really comes down to preparation for the actual decluttering. And so I try to gather my supplies ahead of time so that I'm not having to run around the house putting things where they need to go. I try to keep everything with me as I go from space to space to work on it. So I always have sorting bins with me, or bags. Bags usually are easier, especially if you're going up and down the stairs and you have multiple containers for things. So I'll grab like a big trash bag, contractor bag for trash. I'll grab something for recycling, and I'll grab something for a donate bag. And I always bring those things with me so that if I come across a book that's been totally destroyed, or a toy I know my kids have grown out of, or something that's missing pieces that we need to get rid of, I have the receptacles there that I need to just be able to sort those things right as I'm continuing to get things done. That way you're not making piles of things on the floor. Sometimes it's nice to just be able to have a temporary home, kind of like the basket that I was talking about earlier, which provides a temporary home for things until you're able to put them back. This is just going to make the whole process move much faster. Another really important thing that I like to do with my kids' toys is create smaller kits and pouches. And so I use these mesh zipper pouches to create separation and to create categories of things. So for instance, I have this little bag for accessories for a tea set, and so I like to keep these separate from some of the other kitchen play stuff so that we can pull things out and play more intentionally with a particular toy or a particular set of something. I also really love to use these boxes. These are actually birthday gift boxes that you can buy at Target, and I talk about these all the time and I absolutely love them, and they're a really good size to group different types of toys together. So for instance, in this bin, it's not beautifully organized or anything, but I have most of the wooden toys, like small wooden toys, blocks, rings, wooden books, and things of that nature will all go together in this box. So let's talk time frame and numbers, because a lot of people, when they think about doing these types of maintenance tasks all the time, the argument is, I don't want to be spending all of my time decluttering and cleaning. I want to be doing other things. And I totally get that. And that's why I suggest doing it more often, because overall you spend less time. And when I'm talking to my clients about this, I draw on my experience of working with families doing this exact same thing week after week. And so if I'm coming into a family of 4 kids and I'm working on a toy storage system and it's never been organized before, I will easily spend 12 plus hours, 3 to 4 sessions working on developing that system. And then once it's done, obviously there's the maintenance that needs to be done throughout, and the more you do it, the less time it takes. Now, if you're doing that sort of storage maintenance on a regular basis throughout the year, let's say you do it 3 times a year, you can get each decluttering session done in 90 minutes. And that is for a family of 4. And I know this to be true because I've done it. Okay friends, that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for sticking around, and I really hope that you found some of these tips useful in decluttering some of your own spaces. And as always, if you ever have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram at @ISpeakOrganized, or you can pop a comment down below and ask a question that way. And if you got value out of this tutorial, please consider subscribing to my channel and becoming a member of the Speaker Fam. I would love to have you, and I will see you guys in the next video.